to show for it.
And of course, Michigan, since the Fab Five, now the Fab Four arrived on campus, they have yet to win a Big Ten championship, although they've made 2 Final Fours. 3 for Waddell, serving notice that Purdue is not out of this game yet.
They keep coming back, and they're in good shape because down 5, that's only 2 possessions. But they got to have some defense right now. We're approaching the 2-minute mark.
Seven 3-point field goals in the second half by Purdue. Michigan on the attack. Howard holding the ball. Where's the 5-second? There's it closely guarded. And they start the 5-second count before Howard puts it on the floor. Shot clock winding down, under 10. King manufactures.
Well, if you're Michigan, that's the way you like to do it. You run that clock down, you take that valuable time away from Purdue, and you still score.
Martin answering for 3. No. Ian Stanback. Waddell the tray. Bury it.
Gene Katie wants a timeout real quick. He doesn't get it.
Under 2 minutes to go for the game. Michigan's lead is 4. And they spread the floor a bit.
Purdue, this time they must be able to play solid defense and finish the deal with a defensive rebound. Look at that shot.
Purdue basketball with a minute straight to go.
Now Gene can get his timeout. Willie.
Now, of course, from here on in, the clock stops after each field goal. Steve Fisher wondering how is this still a ball game? His team has played well here in the second half. They've had at times a 9-point, 10-point lead. Robinson scored and a foul, and Purdue is in it. Glenn Robinson with 34.
I think he lulled Michigan to sleep. They were looking for the jumper. He turned down the jumper and made a strong move to the basket, and there was no help side defense. The only help side defense came from behind, but you're not going to strip him from behind. He's just too strong.
Second personal on Jimmy King. We've got a break. 49.2 seconds to go, and it's very much a game. 15 in the first half of play, cut the deficit to 2 at halftime, and then got off to the quick start in the second half. An outstanding ball game and a game fitting of the Big Ten championship. Wanamaker to be player of the year nationally since John Wooden way back in the 30s.
Yeah, that John Wooden. You know what? Now Purdue, that sequence right there allows them to be able to play solid defense without fouling. They can play the entire 35 seconds worth of defense, but they've got to be able to get a defensive rebound. Then they have the last chance to win this game.
Under a minute to go. Dugan 5. Jalen Rose 4, 3. Jackson chasing it down.
Now Purdue will have to foul because there's no shot clock. They could not finish the deal. They could not get the defensive rebound.
King to Rose.
Rose wants it because he wants to be the one to get fouled. 14
seconds to go. Near turnover, and in fact it is. Timeout. Boilermakers, it'll be Purdue ball. That pass getting away from plunging Jimmy King, and Purdue has a chance to win with 10.5 seconds to go. We'll be back.
Because
don't forget, coming up, one more week of regular season.
Michigan's got to put intense pressure on that out-of-bounds pass, but they can't break down off the ball by trying to gamble and leaving someone an open track to the basket.
What are you looking for if you're Purdue? You got to put it in number 13's hands here?
I think it should go through his hands and you go off his decision. He can get it for himself, but if he's double or triple team, then the pressure's on Robinson to find the open man. Who's going to try to inbound?
Now Michigan changes strategy. Rather than defend the inbound, they're defending out of the floor. Cuonzo Martin, the inbound to Glenn Robinson. Robinson on the spin. He's got it!
Oh, you know what? That's a tough, tough shot. And he had the pressure of Jalen Rose slapping at the basketball. Unbelievable.
Glenn Robinson, a big-time play from the biggest-time player in the Big Ten Conference. 37 for Glenn Robinson. He gives Purdue a 1-point lead with 6.5 seconds to go.
Today, one
timeout left.
They've got the one timeout, but going back to that play a moment ago, it was sensational. Robinson, he says, hey, guys, if you can't get it in, I'll come and get it. He got it at half court, made his move down the lane.
Despite 2 Final Four appearances by Michigan in the last 2 years, the Fab Five, now the Fab Four, has failed to win a Big Ten regular season championship. Got some championship on the line now. Rose, Dugan, Fife to win it. No! The shot by Rose. Purdue has won. Purdue takes the lead in the Big Ten race down the stretch by a half game over Michigan. Look at Gene Katie head off the floor here at Chrysler Arena. The Boilermakers 95, the Wolverines 94 for Greg Kelser. Wayne Larrabee saying so long from Michigan. This has been a copyrighted presentation.